If you feel you need more turn in the golf swing, so particularly in the backswing, maybe it's a little bit short and you've not got enough rotation, or similar in the downswing, you're not getting through the ball and creating that nice release, then this video will help you. So there's 2 exercises that will help you to instantly create more rotation in the golf swing. And there's a reason why I'm sat down for the first one. So we're going to get straight into it. You'll notice I've got my good old resistance band as usual. The blue band today as opposed to the red one, just because it's a little bit thinner, a bit easier to create some pull and tension for the first exercise. So I'm doing the first exercise seated because as well as creating rotation and turn, so giving us a bit more mobility through the upper body, it will help you create separation as well. So separating the upper body away from the lower body. In other words, the lower body is inactive in this exercise, it can't get involved, which is a skill in the golf swing. So we know we use our lower bodies throughout the golf swing as well as the upper body. But there needs to be an element of upper to lower separation to help you create the correct sequence in the golf swing. So in the backswing, that will help you stop lifting up or changing spinal angle in any way. So let's get going. I've got my good old blue band. I'm just sat on the gym bench. You can sit on literally anything. A chair or a stool will do the job as well. Gonna have my feet around about hip width, and we're gonna pull the band out. So there's a bit of tension and it's fairly tight, so just outside shoulder width. All you're looking to do is rotate the upper body, so the arms and the torso as one motion with the band. Leave the legs and the lower body where they are. So 1 rep will look like this. I'm going to rotate as far as I can towards my backswing side naturally, just keeping some tension on the band. From there, I'm going to turn all the way towards the downswing side, exactly the same positioning through the arms and the upper body. And as you create the rotations, you're looking to do it quite slow and smooth so you can really feel the torso and the shoulders moving away from the hips and the legs, but also keep some tension pulled on the band. That will help you to sort of activate the shoulders, get the core involved as well, making this exercise a little bit more difficult than if you were fairly passive with the arms and the band was a little bit slack like this. So the idea of the movement is we want to try and create more mobility, more range of motion through the upper body, which will help you create that turn in the backswing and in the downswing. So if you feel like it's too easy, bring the grip in narrower so there's more tension on the band, so you're really feeling both shoulders. As you make the turn towards the backswing, try and get what would be your lead arm. So if you're a right-handed golfer, obviously turning to the right, and your left arm nice and straight, because that helps sort of replicate that position we'd be looking for in the backswing. And then obviously if you were a lefty, to you that would be the right arm and the left hand turn. As you make these movements, really avoid lifting the feet off the floor. You want to drive some pressure through both feet, which will help you create some stability through the lower body, but also replicate those positions that we have in the golf swing where we're stood up tall on both feet, using the ground for some force and reaction. Try and mimic that same position there so you're nice and stable. And obviously try not to let the knees collapse inwards. We're looking for a clear isolation. So if you're looking at yourself face on, you want to see that upper body rotating, but the lower body really still, which is why we're sat down, because that makes that movement much easier where the hips are not getting involved. This video is in association with GX golf gloves. Awesome quality gloves at the best possible value. You can get 10% off using the code PRO10. So next time you're on the website, take a look, use your discount code and get yourself some GX gloves. The second exercise is slightly harder than the first, so try to do these in order if you can, but working along similar lines in that we're creating rotation through the upper body and some separation from that lower to upper. I've got myself a little kettlebell, 4 kilos here. Use the weight that you feel is most appropriate for you. You can also use a dumbbell if you've not got the kettlebell. So we're going to do this exercise in a bent over position. This will be slightly faster than the first exercise, so not only is it helping you create rotation, but also a little bit of speed and width through the upper body, which hopefully should translate into a bit more clubhead speed and distance as well. So again, around about shoulder width, there or thereabouts. Kettlebell's just going to hang at the front and I'm going to bend myself over. So just tip my chest over my laces and let my butt stick backwards. Same as exercise number 1, the legs are hardly going to move. There will be a little bit of give from the knees just based on the speed that you swing the weight. But as a general rule, we're looking to keep the feet nice and flat, legs really steady and stable. The upper body is doing the work. So as always, we'll go back swing first. I'm literally on straight arms, going to swing the kettlebell out to the side. Momentum will pull me back to the left. And all I'm going to do is swing like a pendulum, right and left. You're going to try and keep the arms nice and straight so the weight just hangs beneath you. And you should feel the rib cage rocking right and left. So the further you get away from your body, the more the feet will want to pull off the ground. So the more you're going to try and drive some weight and pressure through the floor to keep you in that fixed position. So the knees are going to feel like they rock a little bit, which is fine. But what we don't want is the hips and the lower body going with you, which naturally would mimic a bit of a golf swing position. But the idea of this exercise is to create separation as well as rotation of the upper body. It's actually harder than it looks. So with a bit of practice, you're looking to increase the speed of this exercise. So in my demonstration weight there, I'm looking to create width with a straight arm. If you feel comfortable, you can start to pick up the pace. Let that weight just swing right and left, making sure you've got control of the lower body, getting that extension through the arms with the rib cage moving right and left. Now, obviously, this is only a 4 kilo weight, so it's pretty light. It's quite easy to move. If you're looking to create speed, start with something slightly lighter like this. That'll help you just move the weight much easier. If we doubled the weight, let's say an 8 kilo kettlebell, there'd be a bit more challenge through the core, through the side, in the obliques on the side of the rib cage here, where obviously there's got to be an element of resistance. As the weight goes to the right, the left-hand side would be resisting. And then in reverse, as the weight goes to the left, I'll be doing more work on the right-hand side. So for this exercise, I would do either 30 seconds of continuous swings. So starting off slow, getting your momentum, get your posture and stability, pick up the pace when you've got that width and you feel a bit more comfortable, or aim for about 20 swings in total, 10 each side. So 2 exercises there to help you create that rotation and width, generally a little bit more turn in the golf swing. So both backswing and downswing. Start at exercise number 1, that is the easier one of the 2. You can do that seated with just a resistance band or the golf club, and then progress yourself on to exercise number 2, which is the more difficult one. Follow the reps that you've heard in the video there and just integrate that into your regular exercise routine. Thanks again for joining me with this video today and being on my channel. I hope that you found this information helpful and hopefully these exercises can help progress your golf game as well. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up button for a like and I'll see you next time with a new topic.